We're going to have you take on this emergency sortie, Colonel. The Americans are sending their trump card, the high-speed orbital attacker unit. It's heading to our base in Vladivostok. You are going to intercept them. The HSOAU has very exceptional agility for its size, and its ability to attack with beam weapons from low orbit make it a perfect fortress destroyer. That's why we have to intercept it before it reaches its destination. If we let that thing arrive at Vladivostok, they're going to be annihilated. They will be expecting interception. They'll be prepared well for the fight.
Oh, da Tavarish, I will defend the motherland with my life. And I'm still feeling very sauce from these drinks, but let us see what Juliana says after we have defeated the enemy on our drinks. Huh? Yes?
Juliana, you know about the HSOAU, right?
Yes, Colonel. It's built by a joint effort between the UCN and the CFN. The chassis, engine, and control system is all American technology, but its weapon system is ours. It's the first step of U.S. President Sean Soloway's plan to knit a closer relationship between the UCN and CFN. It's designed to need both governments' authorization to activate. Therefore, the U.S. government holds the key of the engine, and our government holds the key of the weapon. Yet they don't hesitate to use it against us as soon as we are at war with each other.
That is war, Juliana, that is war. You see, everything flies off of the table when war is at hand. It becomes a challenge of killing your enemy before he has a chance to react. This is how the servants think.
So it's equipped with Russian weapons. That means they will have particle shields and rely heavily on beam weapons, right?
Yes, sir. That will be the case if they are able to break the weapon system's activation code. The company that manufactures weapons for HSOAU is the same company that created Judgment in Zavtra.
And what if they cannot break the weapon code?
They'll have to go without using the weapon originally installed in the chassis. It's still possible that they'll install a makeshift weapon system at an external weapon station.
Huh. What is this peace you speak of? We design a weapon system together. What is peace? Why would we design a weapon system together if our intention was peace? But yes, apparently they cannot use our beam weapons and they will install turrets on the side of the fucking thing. Who cares? But yes, let us continue with Sazabi here and destroy the invading enemy. And continue to defend our homeland. I still got enough alcohol in me for this next sortie, so let us begin. Okay.
HSOAU Insight, prepare to engage!
Hardpoint 4, reloaded and
So that's
ready.
the bird of peace, huh?
It's fast.
Auto ready.
You sense the red demon? Oh, this will save us time.
Hardpoint 4, reloaded and ready.
Operation here. No need to rush to the target area anymore. Let the blood be.
You really weren't kidding when you said it was fast.
Luck is on your side. It appears that...
They will regret that.
VX0 particle output stable. Weapon control system online on CIC. Switching to the primary weapon system now.
That's our weapon technology, sir.
Ah, they were finally able to unlock the ship's original weapons. Impressive.
You see, the servants, I do not put it past them to crack computer programs. They wrote half of them anyway. Oh well. Vasco Distian Engineering still has its pride.
Ready. Warning. Hull damage is at 30%. Reloaded and ready.
It seems they're going to make this trying and difficult, huh? See, but I am winning! All I must do is fly at you and click all of the buttons. It's very, very simple, war. To defeat your adversary, you must only pull one trigger.
Hardpoint 4, reloaded and ready. Ready. Hardpoint 4.
Maintenance personnel are going to have their hands busy after this one.
More customized M5 approaching combat area at high speed.
Well, look what we got. Not a bad frame you got in your hands. Should be a fun fight.
Just released drone force. Be careful.
Goodness me! Whoa!
This is like our frames.
Excuse me!
These are much larger, Lieutenant, and much more powerful.
Hardpoint 4, reloaded and ready.
These drones perform better than most third-gen.
I fired that at nothing. I'm
You're
sorry.
enjoying this battle, aren't you, Colonel?
Oh, very much so.
Ready.
I am here fighting the servants on their own terms. Why wouldn't I enjoy
Hardpoint
this?
4, reloaded and ready.
It is not every day that a Vasco da Gama man gets to stand alone against a servant. Under normal circumstances, we need at least 5 Vasco da Gama men here. Crumbling. Such cute nicknames.
Colonel, the HSOAU has deployed a new form of defense drones.
Come on, you can do
Hardpoint 4,
better.
reloaded and ready.
Yes, I know, servant. Thank you for the encouraging remarks. See, they are sportsmen even in war. It is their mistake, however.
Model ready.
Damn it! Damn it!
Hardpoint 4,
It
reloaded
won't be
and
very
ready.
effective, sir.
Model ready. Hardpoint 4, reloaded and ready.
Come here, you bastard. You'll not be getting away from me now. After all, I only have to track a green dot on my screen. That's all I can see.
Colonel, the HSOAU has deployed a new swarm of defense drones.
Boring as I thought you'd be. Sweet.
Hardpoint 4, reloaded and ready. Model ready. Hardpoint 4, reloaded and
A
ready.
return to make my life difficult, it seems. Alright, fine. Do that. But I almost have you, servant. Ah, you see, my sniper cannon, it worked.
Model ready.
HSOAU doesn't have escape
Hardpoint
pods.
4,
They never
reloaded
thought this
and
thing would
ready.
be defeated.
Oh. I seem to still have targets to deal with. Ah, where are you, servant? There you are. Running as usual. Ah, you see, he runs. This is typical of the servants. You see, they get the fight that they cannot win and they simply run. You see, that is their idealism, I suppose. When they have a fight they cannot win, they simply run away and never have their fight. Gutless cowards. Now, if we can get into engagement range with him, we may be able to finish this here and now. But He is being a very evasive one. Typical of servant dogs.
Hard Point 4, reloaded and ready. Model ready.
Calamity Cookie. What is these names? Now they are just simply getting cutesy. I can't wake up now. This is my reality now. You see, it is quite simple. Really? This was my destiny, because I wanted it to be. I wish to be a mech pilot. I will shoot him down as quickly as I actually get him into my engagement range, because he is simply moving around too fast. Man, oh. Those reactors must burn out eventually. Jesus. Get back here.
Hard Point 4, reloaded and ready.
Servant, you will not win by dragging this fight out. You have already lost. Simply admit it.
Model ready.
He's turning around now. I should have been able to engage him in a moment. No. Wait, no, there he goes. And there he's gone again.
Nothing a little duct tape can't fix.
Duct tape. This guy. He is funny man. He is funny man. I must watch his direction. I think I may be able to corner him. It's still going to be a bit of a delicate operation. My armor is also falling apart. I'm not locked onto him. He's moving too quickly. Now I am taking unnecessary damage. Juliana, you have to be my clone here. You haven't been drinking, so what is your excuse here? Why have you not killed him yet? What was all this talk about perfect reaction times, huh? Could it be that you need some alcohol too to unlock your inner potential? Your latent potential? See, he's moving too fast and I'm not locking onto him when I need to. Get the fuck back here.
Hard Point 4, reloaded and ready.
See, this would take forever even if I wasn't drunk.
Model ready.
Aha! I have got you now, servant!
Not bad. Skedaddle in style.
Skedaddle what? You are dead. I've chased you all the way up to the atmosphere.
Want to go at it again next Wednesday?
Servants and their games. Servants and their games.
Support both offensive and defensive operation. UCN scheduled to launch a new prototype orbital weapon. All details of this weapon are
confidential. You see, your Your notice has,
The
cut
launch
out.
will be done by using mass driver at Eastern Siberia Space Station. That exposes it to attack by the United States Air Force. However, we cannot postpone the launch. It appears that the enemy knew about this mass driver and the launch schedule. They're sending strike force that will arrive at the target area in a few minutes. We think their mission objectives are to capture the prototype weapon and make the mass driver unusable. Protect the mass driver and the prototype weapon until it safely can escape.
Sir, what is the prototype weapon?
We cannot tell you that, Lieutenant.
No, it is of course secret. You see, we don't have the pay grade here, so why do we... Really, why do you... Juliana, why do you try to be such a bootlicker? I will never tell you these things. My goodness. So now let us see, what is the audio log here? Prime Minister Leonid. What does Glorious Leader have to say?
Good afternoon. You're listening to Evening News on the People's Radio.
Yes,
Today
the People's
we have
Radio.
an interview with UCN Prime Minister Leonid Zardanov. Prime Minister, thank you for being with us today. So we're officially in the New World War.
Speak to me the truth, Tavarish.
No. I do not think this has or will escalate into a conflict of that scale.
But it already
There are
has,
some
Tavarish,
skirmishes
from
on
here.
the northeastern border we share with the CFN. And we're doing quite well in the battle so far.
Yes, at least he got
This
that
is
part
to
right.
my surprise, due to the difference in sizes of deployable forces in the combat area. But our defense forces are able to hold their ground.
Yes.
That should give us enough time to mobilize enough combat forces into the region so we can contain the situation.
So you're saying that we're aiming to de-escalate the situation by holding talks with the CFN?
Yes, at gunpoint.
We still want to cooperate with them. If they want to collaborate with us to create a peaceful world, we're more than glad to help. But unless Americans change their foreign relationship approach, it will be impossible.
Yes.
What do you mean by their foreign relationship approach?
We cannot accept what we witnessed with the Bangkok 2 colony attack. Considering how close Bangkok 2 is to the Temasek orbital elevator, this is a disrespect we will not tolerate.
I disrespect we will not tolerate. Wise words from here, wise words. You see, the servants, they must come down from their high horse and admit that they have wronged the Voskodostian people. But they will never do that, so this war will continue. Onward to the next audio log. Pentagon's official press release. What do the servants have to say about the turn of events?
U.S. Vice President Orville L. Johnson stated in today's press release that the United States has no connection with Children of Fallen Nations terrorist group, and the U.S. is not responsible for the terrorist attack on Bangkok 2 colony.
Bah,
The
typical
Congress
story.
authorized offensive military campaign in response to the UCN strike force attack on Ecuador orbital elevator, which is putting almost half of the world's population into great risk. Meanwhile, U.S. President Sean Soloway hasn't yet made any media appearance since the beginning of the war.
Yes. You see, they are not affiliated with other servants, but now we have them. This was simply a proxy attack against the Voskodostian people. Once again, they are attempting to fool us because they think we are simple people who will believe such things. That is where they are wrong. Audio log number 3. In hangar conversation, I am of course speaking to Juliana again about the glories of the Voskodostian Union and the glories of alcohol as well. I swear these clone pilots, they get dumber every single batch.
Why are orbital elevators so important?
Because we bring things to space. That is
Flying
why.
cities need a very rare isotope of gas that can only be found near low orbit. It is used to generate power to keep the cities airborne. Without them, the cities will begin to fall. Combat ships also use this gas in their reactors.
So both our and their government decide to put millions of lives at risk by attacking each other's orbital elevators, and then declare war at each other? Why are people in power so stupid? Can't nations just get along and trade and try to understand each other? To think that so many people have sacrificed their lives for this.
This girl.
Juliana, stop. We are professional combat operators. Do not let hatred overtake your mind. Whatever your reason to fight, never let hatred fuel you.
Andre! Andre, you are so lost. You are so lost even in your pride. Juliana, it is simply war. When people hate each other, they punch each other. It happens. The best we can do is be prepared for it. And this is why we have armies. Yes, yes, yes. But the hydrogen is the fuel to the engine of the people's machines. All of them. On Earth and in orbit. But yes, 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 yes. War is very terrible. It is bad. It is bad that we must defend the things that we enjoy. The things that we use to keep each other, how shall we say this, alive? Very simply. It is very simply to understand at this point. Yes, yes. But Juliana, she, yeah, turning into idealists, I suppose. Well, I suppose we will simply have to fight this war and then end it. It is the only thing we can do at this point. It seems like the servants and Voskodostians are meant for this destruction. Yes? Maybe the next generation will fix it. Next generation after yours, Juliana. You are simply bred for war. So, next mission.
Colonel.
Yes?
Huh?
Hardpoint
What are we
4,
fighting?
reloaded and ready.
You'll have to find your own answer to that question, Juliana.
We fight because they attack us. That is your
ready.
answer. No need to be
Cut
so
the chatter.
philosophical.
American strike force are now in combat area. All units, prepare to engage.
Where is the enemy? Where are they? Ah, there they are.
Military transport aircrafts detected in enemy formation. They're heading for the mass driver.
How do I miss with this? I am not this strong.
Looks like this battle is over for me.
Excuse me. You are entering my airspace, servant dog. Do not think I will take this lightly.
Hardpoint 4, reloaded.
That was my fault. I was not on target. See, maybe Juliana is slightly right. Maybe drinking isn't the greatest idea. But you know what? I took my drinks 3 sorties ago.
Sending the ship on the mass driver until
I am simply in the afterglow now.
We have to request that you destroy enemy tanks ASAP. We apologize for asking you to go through so much for us.
Colonel, as you might have seen, our ground force is outnumbered by the enemy. We don't think they can hold much longer.
Vosko,
Don't let the enemy's ground force reach the mass driver.
Outnumbered by the servants?
If they can send infantry inside of the mass driver, there will be nothing we can do from the sky.
What are you? What is this? What day has come that the Voskodostians would dare to be outnumbered by the servants? Ah, my ears, they fool me.
Hardpoint 4, reloaded and ready.
Huh. I suppose these cargo planes are simply small fry. If I can destroy the cargo that they are dropping, it is simply the same thing. I will let the trailing forces deal with them, but I will if I can.
Reloaded and ready.
One more servant into the dirt. But now it seems I have gotten a little careless. Yes, okay. This is. What else is it? Well, it would seem that my fight is now here. What a strange turn of events this is. A Bosco-Distian soldier outnumbered by the servants. My goodness. I never thought I would see the... I suppose this is the constraints of this particular timeline.
All enemy ground forces neutralized. Mass driver operation, do you copy?
Roger that. The SSTO is on the elevator and moving to the mass driver.
If you fools have any sense, you will get on with the mission.
For launch sequence.
I know you aren't fucking machine. You want to build it better than that.
The prototype weapon is contained in that?
We're going to protect it until it leaves the mass driver and climbs to a safe altitude.
It should be it. Should be it for the small prize. Done. Now we will regroup with the launcher and make sure it gets on its track. And yes, of course I am drunk, but it does not mean I cannot do my job.
Enemy spotted. Stay in formation, Danger Rangers. Punch them out of the sky.
Danger Rangers, look at these children and their names. It is like schoolyard fight. They think they are so cool. I will show them. Where does point?
Can you withstand the terror you have brought upon yourself? The Danger Rangers will take care of you.
My goodness, what such chunabio we have here in the Southern Air Force. My goodness.
Hardpoint 4, reloaded and ready.
See, I am simply following the simplest commands here. The only things the video game can tell me.
Ready.
What are these commands that I'm following in the heat of battle? They are very simple. They are the arrows and the green dots on my screen. It is all that my life is now.
Funnel ready.
We are doing this again, are we, servants? But it seems that we have one diving for our target here. You. Servants! Cease! Thank you, Julian.
Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready.
Not fast enough. Yeah, moving.
Ready.
But it would seem that the frigates are my primary concern here, so I'll concentrate on them. Die.
Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready.
SSTO is launching in 3, 2, 1. Launch.
Objective completed. See, simple. Simple, simple, simple.
The Grim Reaper's ready to engage the enemies. You're going down!
The servants, once again with their individuality. Or individuality, my bad.
Ready.
See, my English cannot be so good here. This is a fast. My fingers may be slow, but my mind is still as precise as it can ever be.
This'll be over soon.
Yes, it will, sir. Yes, it will. Come! Fight me!
Ready.
That's the end! Fool. Ah, such full of pride, such a typical servant.
30%.
The doctor, his words ring in my ear. You will never hit a battle frame with a particle cannon. You see, I have proven even him wrong. Even science does not obey me. Or rather, seems in my drunken mess I have misspoke. I say, I don't obey science. You see, sometimes I make a mistake. Oh, there is one left. Sorted complete, Command. I am returning to base.